I am almost to Cleveland. You may say to yourself, thought you were in Ontario. Yesterday I was. Yesterday I was in Cleveland and Ontario. And I will be in Cleveland and Ontario today. I'm going back. Now I got some, I wouldn't say bad news. Tim told me today that Aglaria I'm sitting 10th in points. So she's going to have to draw into the final. Hopefully somebody doesn't enter. Maybe, I don't know. I thought she was a slam dunk. It was a little bit of a shock to my system when he told me that. I guess I didn't think to do the points myself. Now he said roughly he thought she was in 10th. So obviously I'm sure he took the time to make sure she was. He wouldn't have just said that. One My Heart Hanover was great in training yesterday. It was cold yesterday and it is still freezing cold. The best news was today I got my B1. Shelby's with me. She's coming to Ohio. That's how crazy my day is. Woke up, went to the barn, drove all the way to Ohio, got in the truck, and went all the way home. Now, the point of that was to get my car to Ohio. I'm going to go back. Now, the good news is I spoke to the border guard heading into the States. There was some real concern that, and there still is, and there still will be until tomorrow when we get through it, but there was some real concern that my wife and kids may not be able to get in. I, along with Amy, are the owners and operators of the Stable.ca, both trainers for the Stable.ca. But there was some concern with the children with us, with the borders being closed. Is there going to be an issue? There was no slam dunk. Hey, don't worry about it, Mr. McDonald. But without me being there, there may have been a few more concerns than there was if I was. So that's the other reason I'm going back tonight to come back with Amy tomorrow. Now, the bad news to that is still homeless. Still don't have a place to live. Gonna have to live in a hotel for at least a couple of nights. There was some spots we saw, but as I said to Amy, what are you gonna do? You're gonna rush out and just get the first place that you find, stay in it for 4.5 months? You're gonna regret that after a week or so. So do it right. We're gonna get the place that we wanted. We're gonna have to stay there for 3, 4, 5 months for the most part. But I got my B1. Shelby got her B1. Amy will likely get her B1 tomorrow, and we'll be over here. Frilly Fringes did not get in on Wednesday. That's a kick in the butt. I thought she would get in for sure. The maiden didn't go. So I don't know whether they carried it over the next day. No, they don't race Thursday, Friday there. So I think I'll just ask Tim to put her in Pennsylvania. We'll train her up, bring her down, and race her. Either way, she'll race. I would rather her race at Northfield in the maiden, seeing how they've kind of been a little watered down. I would rather Northfield, but it's not an option this week. So she'll likely go to the Meadows next week. In a perfect world, One My Heart and Aglariam would be in the final. Braemar would be in to go. I see Sweet Ambitions is in on Wednesday. I can't be there for the 13th race at the Meadows on Wednesday. We have at least 4 in at Northfield on Wednesday. Race 1, 2, and 4, and 13. Thank you, by the way. So 1, 2, and 4 means the time problems is they start at noon, but they're not over till 4. I couldn't even get back for race 1, let alone to sign in for race 1. So Sweet Ambitions, it's looking like probably a kid, Hunter Myers, will likely drive her or Tony or whoever's available. So that is that, and then Thursday we'll have the horses hopefully in Pennsylvania on Thursday. Friday, I don't know if Tim has anything at all. And then I guess before all that happens, Tuesday I'm going to take White Tiger down to Pennsylvania and qualify him on Tuesday morning. So a lot kind of going on. As you can see, this is my 3rd trip to Ohio, and the second day in a row being both here and Ontario. And I'll end up my evening in Ontario again. So that is it. That is it for today. We got Perfect Record racing at 7 o'clock, something like that. I can't wait to see him race tonight. Really excited about that. I'm going to call Mark here in a minute, straighten him up, make sure he knows what to expect from Perfect Record, and hope for a little luck there. Today is Friday. Tomorrow we have Gray is the New Red and Camco Lizzie. So, some bad news out of Ontario. It just keeps getting worse. The highest number of rates ever positivity rates was today. They set a record today. So a lot of concerns coming out of Ontario. I would be lying if I said I wasn't quietly looking around to see if some of the horses that were qualified could race somewhere else. I would rather not, but none of us want to wait until it's too late, right? Until the horse has been off too long and they have to requalify, or worse, they have to be trained up tighter. So I am taking a look at it. My other problem is, for every 3, 4, 5 horses that leave, we unemploy a caretaker. So it is not the main reason that we're not moving the horses. Obviously, it makes total sense, or it should to you. Taking horses with 1, 2, or 3 wins out of Ontario and trying to race them in American company first, second starts of the year is a recipe to get a beating. It's my mother. I have to know. In case you're watching, Mama, just declined your call. That is not a good reason. That's not a very good business decision, let's just say. To take a horse like Tipsy and Dixie and put her in to go at Northfield or Pennsylvania is requesting a beating. And you really don't want to do that to a filly like that. So a horse like her in particular, we're going to have to ride it out. Is there other horses that maybe can come? I don't know, but you can be sure I'm looking at it. I'm looking at all the names. They are burned into my head. And I'm paying close attention to what is going on. Let's just leave it at that. So for today, I got my B1. Shelby's in. That's 3 caretakers we brought from Ontario to Ohio. Thank you for coming, by the way. Thanks to all our caretakers for coming. It's tough to get help over here, and the last thing we wanted to do was start laying people off in Ontario. So as of right now, everybody is still employed. We will endeavor to try and keep it that way, but as time goes on, that will change. So for right now, I'm going to focus on Ohio, getting everything up and going. Amy and I and the kids hopefully will be in Ohio tomorrow evening. I'm in the first race in Northfield Park tomorrow. So hopefully everything works out well and we are here tomorrow to talk about it. So take care. We'll talk to you soon. Hope you're having a good day. It is colder than a stepmother's kiss today. My God, it is freezing. Hope it's warmer where you are. Take care.